Hello. This video I'd like to call Events and Explanations Part 1, and I'd like to introduce it with a basic claim at looking at language. The claim is this: we all live in language. We all live in language. Now, this expression that we live in language is rather awkward. Most of us never think it, we certainly never say it. What do we mean by this? I like to introduce it this way with a question. Who here today has the little voice inside? In my workshops, every single hand goes up. Who has a debate team? One of my favorite quotes of all time, attributed to Mark Twain. He allegedly said, "I'm always in conversation, and sometimes other people are involved." It's not just Mark Twain, it's all of us, without exception. Without exception. One example, pretend now I'm a lion on the savannah in Africa, preparing to attack a zebra. I see the zebra I want. It's a slow, uncoordinated zebra limping in the back of the herd. Now back over here are the other male lions wishing it was their turn to hunt. Back over here are the lionesses all checking me out. I'm taking a running leap. Just as I leap up, I hit a hidden stump in the tall grass. Boogity boom, head over heels, down I tumble in a cloud of dust. I get up thinking, I should have never had that antelope last night. I knew it was too filling. I knew today was my day to hunt. I'll never be king. Not with this on my resume. Look at them laughing, and look at her laughing. My date for Saturday night is shot. I'm humiliated. I may have to join a new pride. Everybody, does a lion do that? Doesn't appear to. We do that. We human beings do exactly that. So everybody, here it is. It was taught to me this way, in a nutshell. As a human being, all of us, we are always confronted, are we not, with events. Events at home, events at work, events at the customer location, events on the shop floor, events on vacation, events on the turnpike. And what we do as humans, we make up stories about these events. We hold these stories to be the truth, and we forget that we made them up. And everyone, when we use the word story in this context, we're not talking about a fib or a fabrication. It's not a purposeful manipulation, and it certainly is not a self-deception. It's simply an interpretation, an explanation. Everybody, a foundational distinction. Foundational distinction for human beings is this: event is not equal explanation. Event is not equal explanation. And back to the big I, self-awareness, for those of us genuinely interested in strengthening self-awareness, this is a required, not an optional distinction to possess. One story I tell, one example I tell in my workshops is this. Pretend right now, and maybe you don't have to pretend, bring to mind a young person, maybe in elementary school, grammar school, high school, any young person, child, grandchild, niece, nephew that you care deeply about, between the ages of, say, 5 and 17. Okay? That young person comes home from school one day, walks through the front door, walks right up to you, and the first thing out of his mouth is, "I'm stupid." "What are you talking about, son?" And he says again, "I'm stupid." "What are you talking about?" He finally responds with, "I got an F on my final exam." Everybody, in this example, what's the event? The F on the test. What's the explanation? I'm stupid. Question: if that child lives in that conversation long enough, is that a descriptive thing or a creative thing? That's creative. And everyone, forget the F story. Think much more broadly with me now, please. Is it the events of your life or your explanations about those events that are more influential as to the actual actions you take in the world? Which is it? The explanations. And out of the actual actions we take in the real world, we end up producing something called quantitative and qualitative results. Do we not? Yes, in a tremendously wide variety of situations. And everybody, our explanations are always the springboard for our actions. It's never the event. It is never the event. It is always the explanation. And these explanations live in language. These explanations live in language. One final question here. Out of any given event, how many possible explanations are there? The answer is infinite. Everyone, I invite you to take a look. I invite you to explicitly keep separate events and explanations at work, events and explanations in your personal life. In a subsequent video, we'll talk more about how to apply this distinction. But for now, the invitation is keep your big eye, your self-awareness muscle turned on enough that you are actively noticing the difference in your life between events and explanations. If you're benefiting from this, I invite you, please share it. And until next time, never stop learning.